want you to see the big stretch. I don't know if you can see my tie-ins and my hamstrings, but again, I want this nice angle here. I want a straight angle. And then I'm flexing my glute. So down and flexing. So I would have a dumbbell here in my left hand. What's up, guys? Aguirre here. I am here doing a tutorial video. So what I decided is, if you saw on my community tab on here, I asked people if I can go over some tutorials on movements, what would you like to see? I did the same thing on Instagram, and I can't tell you the number of the worst exercise ever, Bulgarian split squats. So I am going to teach the two different ways that I do it. I do it on quad days sometimes, and I do it on glute and hamstring days, and there's two different ways that you hold, drive, so I'm gonna teach you all about that. I have a ginormous 150-pound dumbbell, aka 15-pound dumbbell, and I am going to demonstrate the move. So I'm gonna do a little talking. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit so you can see different angles, because I do not have a camera person today, but we'll go right into a quad focus Bulgarian split squat. Once the weight gets very heavy, I do actually, maybe I'll show you guys another way that I do it too, where I do it on the safety bar and on the Smith machine. But I will tell you, I do not like doing it on the Smith machine, because I like to control the movement of my body and I don't want it in a fixed position. I feel like I feel it significantly more in my back when I am on the Smith machine, as opposed to a safety bar or a regular bar or a dumbbell. But any bar that's gonna be up top or dumbbell that's gonna be up top is all gonna be quads. The movements where the dumbbell is down is gonna be more glutes and hamstrings, and I will demonstrate that for you. So let's just get to work. I actually did not take anything, but all supplements with my sponsor, Blackstone Labs, are all below. If you are interested in coaching, you can go to my website, jenaguirre.com, Aguirre Fitness, and you can go fill out the contact page. And I do things like this for my clients all the time, written out, program design, the split, everything is included. You get meal plans, training split, education, accountability, support, all that stuff. So fill out the contact form, and then I will contact you, and we will go over the details of what it's like to coach me and how I can help. So let's get to this movement. Okay, so more quad focus, as I mentioned earlier, is going to be with the dumbbell up top. So there are different ways that you can hold it. This is how I typically do it myself, and even how I have my clients do it. So what I do is, I like the flatter dumbbells because I think it's easier to hold like this. Okay, so like in a front position, okay? Front squats, if you were to hold a barbell, it's gonna be more focused on the quads. So I'm gonna turn to the side, put my leg here, get myself in the right position here. I'm actually going to show you how to get in the perfect position for it. Keep my chest up, and then drive straight down and drive through the heel to focus more on the quad. If I was bent over, I would get more of a stretch in the glute and the hamstring. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But that's how you're gonna do it more for quads. I'm gonna move the camera and show you another angle. Okay, so there's also a way to get into the position. So they say to sit down and put your feet straight, okay? Then you're gonna stand up, and this will be the perfect position. Then put the foot back, dumbbell here, chest up, and then again, straight down. You wanna hit that 90 degrees, and then stand up and drive through the heel, okay? Slow down, 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 up and drive through the heel, okay? So that is gonna be more of a quad focus. I'm gonna move the camera again, no talking, and just demo 2 more reps. All right. So I'm not even gonna grab the dumbbell, but I wanted to move the camera down so that you could see. Again, I'm just gonna get into the position because I already know, okay? But I want you to see the big stretch. I don't know if you can see my tie-ins and my hamstrings, but again, I want this nice angle here. I want a straight angle here, okay? So still good posture, abs nice and tight, almost like you're doing like I mean, I know my knee is bent, but almost like you feel that good stretch with like an RDL or like a kneeling glute squat, but whatever. The point is that you feel this good stretch. And then I'm flexing my glute. So down and flexing. So I would have a dumbbell here in my left hand. I mean, or both for that matter. But I like to do it with the dumbbell just in one hand. So I might go set up the safety bar, or I might just do it with the barbell right here to show you another way to do it on the barbell. Okay, so one more angle with this same movement, okay? And sit down, put my foot forward, boom, put the leg on, dumbbell up, and coming straight down, okay? I really want you to focus on my form here. Okay, now we're gonna move, and I'm going to demo how to do it more for glutes and hamstrings, okay? So now, when you're doing it for this particular movement, I'm gonna have this same foot, I'm just gonna get into the position. Same foot forward. Now, I want good posture. So when I say bend over, you're not gonna just bend over. You still have to keep your shoulders down and back. And you're going to drop your chest. So if I have a dumbbell here, okay, I feel it right now. A big stretch in the glutes, hamstrings, and I'm gonna drive up. Keeping good posture. So it's a lot more glutes. I'm still feeling it in my quads, but I feel significantly more in my glutes and in my hamstrings. So that's how you do the movement more for glute and hamstrings as opposed to up top for more quads. I'm gonna move the camera and show you again. Okay, so one thing that I did say is that it is very important that your core is tight. Any exercise where you're balancing on one leg or even walking, like a walking lunge, your abs have got to be fired. So you want to abdominal brace like you're gonna get punched in the stomach, because I might just show up and punch you in the goddamn stomach. So abs are gonna be tight, okay? Abs and glutes are gonna work together. So I'm gonna demo, because I don't feel like setting up the safety bar, even though I personally like the safety bar better. I'm gonna get the bar and I'm gonna set it up for low bar, because I low bar squat, and put the bar on my back. And then I'm going to keep my abs, this is not quite low bar, keep my abs nice and tight. Okay, I'm gonna get myself set because I can see myself in the mirror. Abs tight, do not let your core, don't push out, okay? And keep your abs tight, 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 and then stand up. Okay. 15-pound dumbbell, 45-pound bar. Perfect. I have yet to try this particular move slightly bent over. I'm gonna advise against it. But those are some of the cues for this particular movement. Sorry, you wouldn't have heard me if I kept talking. So I hope you liked the video. I hope these tips helped. And then one thing that I will also say, another little fun fact for you, anytime you're doing a balancing exercise, do not look at yourself in the mirror. Try not to do it with a lot of distraction around you. Pick one focal point. Typically, I will pick something ahead of me, not too far down, because then you don't want to go down unless you're doing the one where you're going down. Pick one focal point, like a dirty spot on the floor or something like that. Keep your abs nice and tight and focus. So have really good mind-muscle connection. So that's it. I hope you guys like this. The world's worst exercise according to everybody. But I love it. It's one of my favorites. I'm lying. But love it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Please leave your comments below, like, subscribe, try it out. Maybe let me know what your heaviest is that you've ever done, what you're gonna go for now that you have better cueing. If you feel like you need to go back, don't be afraid to do that. So take it a step back, lighten up the load a little bit, get a better mind-muscle connection, get lower, get lower, get a better range of motion, get better form, and then slowly start increasing each week. So that's it. Again, love you guys.